Imagine the battlefield of Kurukshetra once the great noise of war has finally faded into a heavy silence. The sun is setting, casting long shadows over the earth. In this quiet moment, King Yudhishthira, the eldest of the Pandavas, is walking toward a figure lying on a bed of arrows. That figure is Bhishma Pitamaha, the legendary grandfather who holds the wisdom of ages. Yudhishthira is successful in the war, but his heart is heavy with grief and many questions about the meaning of life. He asks Bhishma, who is the one God in the world, who is the supreme refuge? By praising whom can a human being reach the highest goal? Bhishma, with his last remaining breaths, reveals the Vishnu Sahasranamam, the 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. While the first part of this journey usually introduces us to the names, this second part of our story dives deeper into the soul of these names and the incredible healing power they carry for our modern lives. To understand the Vishnu Sahasranamam, we must first understand what a name really is. In the ancient tradition, a name is not just a label, it is a vibration. Think of it like a key that fits into a specific lock. When you utter a name of the divine, you are not just calling someone far away in the heavens. You are waking up a specific energy inside your own heart. Lord Vishnu represents the aspect of the universe that sustains and protects. If the Creator brings things into being and the Destroyer cleanses the old, Vishnu is the one who keeps the balance in between. He is the gravity that holds the planets, the breath that keeps the body moving, and the peace that remains when the mind is still. In this continuation of our exploration, we look at the names as remedies for the struggles we face every day. The world can be a very chaotic place. We deal with stress, fear of the future, health challenges, and a feeling of being lost. The story of these 1,000 names tells us that there is a specific name for every kind of darkness we encounter. Let us start with the remedy for fear. Many of us wake up with a heavy feeling in our chest, worrying about what might happen tomorrow. In the Vishnu Sahasranamam, there is a beautiful sequence of names that describe the Lord as the one who is fearless and the one who removes fear. When you chant or listen to these names, you are reminding your subconscious mind that the power holding the entire universe together is on your side. It is like a child holding their father's hand in a crowded market. The child might not know the way home, but because they are holding that hand, they are not afraid. This is the remedy of divine protection. Then we have the remedy for physical and mental illness. The ancients believed that many of our diseases come from an imbalance in our inner energy. The names of Vishnu are described as the supreme medicine. One of the names is Vaidya, which literally means the doctor. Another is Bheshajam, which means the medicine itself. When you immerse yourself in these sounds, you are performing a kind of spiritual surgery on your own vibration. It helps the mind become calm, and a calm mind is the first step toward a healthy body. For centuries, people have turned to these names when they felt weak, using the vibration of the word to rebuild their inner strength. Now consider the struggle for success and prosperity. We all want to provide for our families and live a life of dignity. But sometimes, no matter how hard we work, the doors seem to stay closed. The Vishnu Sahasranamam offers a remedy for this through the names that describe the Lord as the source of all wealth and the giver of boons. But there is a secret here. The prosperity promised by these names is not just about money in a bank account. It is about the wealth of wisdom, the wealth of good friends, and the wealth of opportunities. By aligning yourself with the energy of the sustainer, you become like a tree planted by a river. Your leaves stay green because you are connected to an endless source of nourishment. There is also a very deep remedy for the feeling of guilt or the weight of past mistakes. We all carry things from our past that we wish we could change. This weight can stop us from moving forward. In the story of these names, Vishnu is called the one who purifies. Just as a fire burns away the dross to reveal pure gold, the vibration of these names is said to wash away the karmic dust that settles on our souls. It is a remedy of forgiveness. It allows you to start every day with a clean slate, knowing that the divine is more interested in your future than your past. One of the most powerful parts of this story is how these names act as a remedy for confusion. In the modern world, we are bombarded with information. We often do not know which path to take or what the truth is. Many names in this collection describe the Lord as the one with 1,000 eyes, and the one who is the witness of everything. When you focus on these names, you are asking for a spark of that divine vision. You begin to see through the illusions of the world. You find clarity in your decisions and a sense of purpose in your actions. It is like someone turned on a light in a dark room where you were previously tripping over furniture. For those who feel lonely or disconnected, the Vishnu Sahasranamam provides the ultimate remedy of companionship. The names describe the Lord as the friend of all beings and the one who lives in every heart. This realization changes how you look at the people around you. You start to see the same divine light in a stranger, in a bird, or in a tree. The feeling of being an isolated island disappears, and you realize you are part of a vast, beautiful ocean. This is the remedy for the soul's loneliness. How do we practically apply these remedies? The tradition tells us that there are 3 ways to engage with this power. The first is Shravanam, which means listening. Even if you do not understand every word, the sounds themselves have a physical effect on your environment. Playing these names in your home or workspace creates a shield of positive energy. The second is Kirtanam, which means chanting. When you speak the names, you are engaging your breath and your voice, making the remedy even more potent. The third is Smaranam, which means remembering. This is when the names become a part of your thoughts, a silent background music that plays in your mind as you go about your day. The story of the Vishnu Sahasranamam Part 2 is a story of total transformation. It tells us that we do not have to be perfect to seek the divine. We just have to be sincere. Whether you are seeking health, wealth, peace, or the ultimate truth, these 1,000 names are like a ladder that helps you climb out of any pit you might find yourself in. As Bhishma Pitamaha finished reciting these names to Yudhishthira, the heavy atmosphere of the battlefield began to shift. Yudhishthira felt a peace that he had never known before. He realized that while the war was a temporary event, the energy of the divine is eternal. He understood that his duty was to lead his kingdom not with ego, but as a servant of that great sustaining power. This is the message for you as well. No matter what battlefield you are standing on today, no matter how tired you feel, there is a source of infinite energy waiting for you to call upon it. The 1,000 names of Vishnu are a gift from the past to help us navigate the future. They are a reminder that you are protected, you are loved, and you are never alone. By bringing these names into your life, you are not just reciting ancient words. You are inviting the light of the sun into a dark room. You are choosing to live a life of balance, strength, and grace. In the end, the greatest remedy of all is the realization that the one you are calling out to is the same one who is breathing through you. When the name and the person become one, all problems dissolve into a sea of peace. This is the journey of the Vishnu Sahasranamam, a journey from the many to the one, from fear to fearlessness, and from darkness to eternal light.